Welcome to Leadership Energetics. I am beyond excited for today's video because today's video is going to be so powerful. So here's the thing, whereas as leaders we're going to have personal lives, right? Not only the things and the people we lead aren't our only focus in life, so we're going to have other things, other stresses, and sometimes we try to overcompensate by putting on a mask of being strong and powerful and really trying to shy away from that vulnerability so we can be respected and so that people can take us seriously. Not realizing that sometimes we underestimate our power and how it's expressed and how it's impacting the people around us, because like children running around with scissors, they don't really quite grasp the power that scissors have to cut them. So they aren't really conscious and not careful until the parent goes, be careful. Then they remember, oh yeah, this, I need to be careful, or the parent removes a scissor. But when you're an adult, you don't have a parent removing your, adding consciousness to your power, right? Because you don't need to remove your power, you just need to add consciousness. So you can show up with a conscious effect and impact on the people around you. So the only person you have is yourself, but sometimes with the people around us, they might show up in a certain way as leaders that might even intimidate us or might make us feel insecure, might trigger us, because we're human. And when those moments happen, it's so easy to go into like, let me just show them how powerful I am. But sometimes those moments require silence, they require understanding, and they require compassion, and most of all they require you to go within to find the answers. But that's not to say that there aren't some moments you shouldn't show some fangs and show your power to send a message. I'm not saying that you should just close the door and only do things one way. Always keep in mind, listening to any content, not only mine, always question and don't take everything as like a rule book or a Bible, because not everything needs to be so strict. You're gonna find your way as a leader. There is not one way to lead. The whole point of leadership energetics is to find your energy of your own authentic leadership so that you can be in your spirit, in your true essence, your true self, your authenticity, so that you can lead in a way without people pleasing, without dimming your light, and without pretending to be someone that you're not, thinking that's going to get you the results, when it's just going to keep you stuck on a cycle of constantly acting and needing to like constantly stress because it's stressful to constantly be acting and not feeling like you can just show up as yourself in leadership. Now, this is really powerful. This doesn't mean, just when I say authenticity, this doesn't mean, okay, just show yourself unapologetically without any filters. It just means be true and genuine and congruent. And that doesn't mean you have to share everything. It doesn't mean you have to show everything on your face. It doesn't mean that you have to also let everyone know everything about you. There can be levels of how much you let them in and how much layers you let them in, depending on context and roles and who they are to you. But it does mean to be genuine, to be actually connected to what you feel in each moment, and to move from a place of truth, not from a place of performance. I'm going to express a smile because it's what I should do. Look how fake this feels compared to I'm gonna feel what I'm feeling. I'm gonna be honest, because people see me, I see people deeply, and people see me deeply too. So leadership isn't about like really perfecting the role that comes with a skill, but it really is about perfecting your ability to be true, vulnerable, and authentic, because people see you more than you realize. And you know, you see through people a lot too. Sometimes you understand why they did this move. It's because they were feeling insecure, etc., etc. So your job as a leader, instead of shying away from the fact that people see you and guarding and putting walls so people don't see you, is to really know that that won't be sustainable. I've tried, and a lot of people have tried. What's sustainable is to just own it and know that ultimately you can lie to people, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the universe, to law of attraction. The point of attraction, your vibration, your vibe, is what's going to attract your experiences. And you cannot lie to the universe. And as a leader, your job is to lead your energy and the energy of others to create a certain outcome. And to create a certain outcome, you have to be authentic to where you are in that place vibe relating, what place you are emotionally relating to that thing that you're trying to accomplish. And to do that, you need to be authentic and true and actually see things for what they really are, not for what you think they are. So again, it just comes to really embodying the truth of what you're experiencing and having that deep connection with yourself so that you truly know what's really happening, not what you think should be happening, what you think you should be feeling, not what you think you should be doing. I'm loving this video so far. So yeah, so leadership is a lot about realizing that it's humans into humans. That's what you're doing. You're connecting with a human. That's the truth. And so it's like, just realize that you can be human. You don't have to pretend not to be human, because you're connecting with humans in leadership. And so you can be real, but you can also be stern. You can also own all aspects of yourself. Your anger, your sadness, all of your emotions are valid and have a space to be expressed. The only thing you need to be aware of is be conscious and don't lose your temperament. Always be in control of your own energy. Lead your own energy. As you lead your own energy, that means other people surrounding you are now you're able to lead their own energies, right? Their energies. You can only lead others when you learn how to actually lead the same aspect that you're seeing externally within the being. And so, yeah, that's it for today. I love this video. Honestly, the power of truly understanding that you are so much more powerful than you realize. People around you think so much more positive than they let on. Like, think about the people in your life. You probably have so much more positive thoughts than you've ever let them know. So just know that your job is to always come back to a place of truth and authenticity and coming back to your heart. Because when there's a lack of information, you don't know what you don't know. Coming back to the heart, coming back to a place of love, that doesn't mean it's expressed in a soft and letting everything slide way, but it does mean it's a place of love, centering that to the energy you emit from a place of love. That will be your biggest protection, that will be the biggest connector, that will be the biggest solution finder, authentically, automatically for you. So coming back to your heart, I will make more videos on that, but essentially it's just coming back to a place of like understanding we're all just one consciousness. Everything that's happening as within as without, as above as below. So if it's happening like this, just an illusion of separation. If you're feeling something, the other person's feeling it too. Doesn't mean they're relating to it the same way, but they are feeling it too. They could be relating and understanding the feelings and emotions in a different way, hence creating different behavior and choice. But we're all in the same boat. We all feel the same turns and turbulences. We're all living in the same world. We're all in this together. This video because I want to know that you're enjoying it, and also comment because I actually want to hear from you. And also subscribe, because when you subscribe I will be able to send you all of the new videos I make daily. So that's it for today.